Hello everyone and welcome to this video going over all teen weapons in Video Horror Society. This video is up to date as of early access release on July 18th, 2022. If any weapons are added to the game, I will make another video on those, so make sure to subscribe so you can be notified when that is posted. I'm going to start off with the Burn Stigma. The first weapon is the Flamethrower. This shoots a cone of fire in front of it to banish the monster. Next is the Firebomb. This is a throwable weapon, and when you hold down the use weapon button, you can see the arc of the firebomb so you can aim it appropriately. When thrown, the firebomb will explode as soon as it hits an object, wall, or the ground, and releases a large circle of fire in the surrounding area that remains for a few seconds. If the monster is within this fiery pool for too long, they will be banished. If you throw a firebomb at a ceiling or upper part of a wall, then the flames will actually fall down until they hit a solid floor and then rest there. So you can do some creative ambushes with the firebomb. Next is the Solar Flare. When you use the Solar Flare, a sentry is placed where you are, and the area of effect of the sentry is represented by the light the sentry emits. When the monster is in range of the sentry, the light will turn red, and pressing the use weapon button will make the sentry shoot a beam of fire at the monster, as long as it is in range. If the monster is not in range and you hold the use weapon button, the sentry will still attempt to fire, and this will cause the Solar Flare to lose charges. The sentry will also lose charges if it is in line of sight of the monster. The longer the monster is in line of sight, the faster the charges deplete. The teen who places the Solar Flare's sentry can see the aura of the sentry through walls, and its aura will change to red whenever the monster is in attack range. So this allows you to use the sentry from a distance as long as you keep an eye on it. For monsters out there, remember that the sentry is only disabled if the light it emits turns white, because that means the teen who placed it is disrupted. Next we have the Shock Stigma, starting off with the Ray Gun. This weapon shoots electric rays at the monster to damage them, and if you hit the monster with enough shots, it will banish them. The ray gun does have quite a long range, allowing you to shoot down long hallways, but requires good aim. Next is the RC Flyer. This is a remote weapon that can be deployed. While controlling the RC Flyer, your body is completely vulnerable, and the controller emits a loud sound to tell the monster where you are. Now to controlling the RC Flyer. It moves fast enough so you can catch up to fleeing monsters that are trying to hide from you. Just remember the RC Flyer is really loud, so the monster will be aware that you are trying to kill them with the RC Flyer. When a monster is in range of the RC Flyer, you can fire an electric beam to banish the monster. Just make sure you don't let the monster get too close, because they can destroy the RC Flyer with a melee attack. It's also important to know the RC Flyer does have a little light on the front of it, and monsters can use that light to also tell where the RC Flyer is, such as when it's about to come into the room, you will see the light first before it enters. Next, we have the Shock Sphere. This weapon used to be charged at 3 charge stations before it can be used. Once charged, you can power up the weapon, which places you in an electric bubble that drastically increases your movement speed so you can easily catch up to fleeing monsters. But you cannot hear anything except the Shock Sphere while you are in it. If you run into the monster with the Shock Sphere active, the monster will be instantly banished. The Shock Sphere does emit a loud sound to notify the monster, and here's what it sounds like. After that, we have the Purify Stigma, starting with the Radiant Cross. This weapon emits a cone of Purify energy in front of it to banish the monster. Next is the Holy Slingshot. This is a ranged weapon with 2 grenade shots. The Holy Slingshot's ammo is a lot like a sticky grenade. If you hit the monster's body directly, it will stick to them, and it is a guaranteed banish. However, if the grenade hits a wall, object, or the floor, it will instead create a small circle of holy energy that only banishes the monster as long as the monster is within the circle. Next is the Sacred Staff. This is a chargeable weapon, and you charge the Sacred Staff by healing yourself or others. If everyone is at full health, the Sacred Staff will charge itself slowly over time. Once charged, you can use the Sacred Staff to shoot a beam of Purify energy at the monster to banish them. And finally we have the Curse Stigma. The first weapon in here is the Cursed Sword. This is a ranged weapon despite being a sword. When used, it will shoot out a slash of curse energy in a straight line, and this slash kind of creates a curse wall that stays in place for a few seconds. As long as the monster is in this wall of curse energy, they will be taking curse damage, and if they take too much, they will be banished. Next is the Infernal Eye. This is a remote weapon that can be deployed. While controlling the Infernal Eye, your body will be vulnerable and your team will be chanting loudly as they channel the power of the Infernal Eye. The Infernal Eye moves incredibly fast and can catch up to running monsters. When the Infernal Eye hits the body of a monster, it explodes and instantly banishes them. The Infernal Eye emits a loud sound while moving to alert monsters of its presence. Here's what it sounds like. Next is the Enigma. This is a chargeable weapon, and you charge it by using the Enigma while in the monster's tension track. The Enigma does emit a loud sound while charging, so you will have to be careful to avoid the monster, because if they hear you, well, they're gonna look for you. Once charged, you will be able to use the Enigma when the monster is in range and shoot a beam of curse energy at them, which will banish the monster. There are all the teen weapons in Video Horror Society. I hope this video has helped you out, and thanks for watching.